Today we're working on opinion writing reasons and examples. It's really important when we're working on opinion writing to make sure that our reasons and our examples really support our idea, because our goal is to help others believe the same thing that we do. We've talked about this a lot already, but as we're coming up to our final piece, I think it's really important to review. So, when we're trying to help others understand and share our opinion, giving examples is very important. One thing that we can think about is how strong our reasons are and if we can back them up with expert sources. So, if we're just coming up with a reason off the top of our head, it's not going to be very convincing to our readers. However, if we have some other proof or some other experts that share our opinion and have facts to back it up, that's going to be really convincing. So, we'll look at a few examples to see what's more convincing and how to improve our work. So if you notice in my example piece today, I have the opinion that we should not use disposable water bottles. And this is probably an opinion that a lot of people share. But the main goal today is to think about what the reasons are and if we're providing strong examples. So reason number one, I wrote that plastic water bottles make trash. Reason number two, it wastes water. And reason number three, it costs more money. So all of these reasons are true, but they're not very convincing. And if I was just to write my opinion piece and list these three reasons, it wouldn't be a very convincing article. I need to do a better job of stating my reasons and providing examples. So a way that I can improve that is by just elaborating a little bit in my reason. So instead of saying plastic water bottles make trash, I can say plastic water bottles create more trash that is not good for the environment. Now, that's not necessarily an example, it's still just my reason, but because it's stated more clearly, it sounds better and it's more convincing. So reason number two, I started out with it wastes water. If I change that a little bit, I can say making disposable water bottles waste water. Again, just a little more clear. And reason number three, it costs more. I can change that reason to say disposable water bottles are more expensive over time than reusable water bottles. So again, basically the same thing, but the way I state it makes it more convincing. Now, the next thing I want to do is make sure I add examples. So in my examples box, I'm going to create a text box and I'm going to write in an example. Now, what I'm seeing a lot in writing is students writing examples like, there is a lot of trash in landfills. Okay, is that true? Absolutely. But we want to make sure that we are giving evidence that supports that. So instead of just saying that there's a lot of trash in landfills, what we want to do is back that up with information that really relates to reason one. So we can say that there's a lot of trash in landfills. That's a great way to start, and leaving that information there is really good. What we can do next is talk about that plastic water bottle trash. So there's a lot of trash in landfills. Plastic takes a very long time to decompose. Okay, so again, true. What we can do then is go and find some research from an article that maybe supports that even more and says how long it takes to decompose. So continuing to build and give really strong examples is going to help you to really support that idea. So another example, making disposable water bottles waste water. Okay, why do you think that might be? So I can just state from what I know, or I can do some research. It's good to start with what you know already, because then you have a rough idea, and then you can go and find some facts to back it up. So making the water bottles takes time, money, and extra water resources. Getting your water straight from the tap uses much less of these resources. Okay, so that's something I could just come up with off the top of my head. Now, is that the best I can do? No, I can take what I have here and I can continue to support it with ideas. But I'm already looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences just between these first 2 reasons and examples. So continuing to stretch them and then add more details with research really is going to support us in doing the best we can. So what I'd like you to do today is I'm going to post an article in the next slide, and I want you to take a look at that and see if you can find some examples and facts that are going to help you support these reasons and give examples. Good luck. If you have any questions, just let me know.